What is going on, YouTube? PPS back. It is past YouTube play of the daytime. Oh, man, we're all over the place today already. I always say past, probably don't know why, but we haven't done a YouTube play of the day in a few days. Probably one of my last NBA ones, to be honest. I'll probably be doing a lot of MLB. I'm obviously very, very excited for the season. Really excited to get after it. Obviously, I've been doing a ton of best balls. I've been doing a lot of fantasy work. And just ready for the season. Obviously, if you haven't checked out the stuff we did with John Lugeza, make sure you check that out. That's obviously two of my favorite futures bets of this upcoming season. That's over on Mayo Media Network. So make sure you'll pop over there if you haven't already. That was absolutely fantastic information. Was really happy to chop it up with him and Stu, obviously. But only have one play here on this NBA slate. I don't really like the slate as a whole here. There's just so many kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say red flags, but big spreads, not many guys that I see really competing in some of these games, just because there's some big spreads here and there's not many teams that are just young. They're just really bad. And that really sucks when you're doing these because obviously yesterday we came through with both of our plays, Tari, Eason, and that's a play exactly that I'm talking about here. They were a 13-point dog. I have no problem throwing them because I knew he was going to get the blowout minutes. Ended up with 24 points, rebounds, and only had like 10 through 3.5 quarters. But when he gets that run against the second string, he absolutely cooked them. So that was nice. Obviously had that one come through for us. And honestly, I'm kind of blanking. Let me look at this. I'm actually really blanking off on what my other play was on there. Jokic PRA for RA for 1.5 units there. So that was good. Obviously, very happy to obviously see that we can continue to cash in on those plays over on Pass Pro. We've been on an absolute heater on that show. So if you haven't watched those, check those out. All right, enough plugs. Time to go. Denny Avdia, play of the day. Going to his rebounds and assists. It was minus 122 at time of lock for me. But I just found it over on FanDuel, and it's continuing to move. With the rebounds and assists there, Denny Avdia over 12.5. So yeah, that's obviously moving a little bit there, but I love Denny Avdia tonight. Again, the guy's finally getting minutes, right? 34, 32, 34, 34 over the last 4 games. Kuzma ruled out. Beal's obviously out again. It is absolutely been awesome. He has been absolutely terrific in these spots. Against Boston, not the greatest matchup in terms of pace, but they are bottom 3 in defensive rebounding. They're very good in assists, but this number is still not fully caught up. I think that this should definitely be like 14.5. Like this really should not even be here. All right, we look at his numbers here over his last 3 games. I'm doing only 3 because that's when these guys have been injured, right? Over the last 3 games, 10.3 potential assists, 14 rebounding chances over his last 3 games. That's 24 opportunities. And they're giving me this line at 13.5. I actually really like the spot for rebounding, especially. Don't know how they're going to play this game. I mean, on the Celtics side, just because they did sit out Tatum last game against the Spurs. They're 11-point favorites again here. You don't know if they're going to play everybody. Obviously, you could see Robert Williams sit. We could see Horford sit. They have a lot of older guys that they obviously want to keep healthy. Obviously, I expect them to win here. But the Wizards are at home. Denny Avdia has been absolutely fantastic in these matchups. Let's just look at his last 5. He's absolutely crushed these numbers. And one of them was without these guys even being out, right? So we look at Sacramento, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. Orlando, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Denver, 8-6. San Antonio, 11-6. Toronto, 9-7, right? He's getting the opportunities, whether it be on the rebounding side or assists. He has the ability to pop off in either one of them. I think he could easily crush that rebounding number. I really like his rebounding number. Double-double is plus 200. I think that's a great look as well. But just too many minutes for a guy who is way too active. Gafford's going to have his hands full with whoever center is playing down there. Obviously, Porzingis is probably going to be sticking to the outside in this one as well. So I think Denny Avdia continues this toward little pace here that he's going on to finish the season and show why he was a first-round pick. Really like the spot. I'm really hoping our boy Johnny Davis from the Badgers comes through again for them too. Just a lot of usage missing and a lot of opportunities that should be coming Denny Avdia's way, especially because they lost to a tougher team here in Denver, right? Denver beat him by like 14. He's still got 32 minutes. That's actually very important for me to see that the minutes are there, even in non-competitive games. So love Denny, love the over, and I'll be all over the spot again tonight. So 1.5 units, only play of the night for you guys. Denny Avdia over 12.5 rebounds and assists. Smash that like button on the way out, guys. MLB's coming soon. Can't wait. Thursday, we'll have some plays for you guys. So have a good one. Best of luck, and let's crush it tonight.